The character and charm of a home over 40 years old are undeniable, but that charm can hide a severe risk. With certain old wiring, the CPSC says your home is 55 times more likely to have a fire hazard. The reason is simple. Your home's electrical system was designed for a completely different era of power consumption. This is why a standard home inspection is not enough. Older homes demand a specialized electrical inspection. Next, we'll expose the top age-related electrical dangers and show you what a proper inspection looks for to keep your home safe. So, what are these outdated systems we're talking about? Let's identify the biggest culprits you might find behind your walls. First up is knob and tube wiring, common before 1950. Critically, it lacks a ground wire, which is a fundamental safety feature. Next is solid aluminum wiring, used from the mid-60s to early 70s. It is notorious for failing at connections, creating serious fire risks. Then there's the panel. Brands like Federal Pacific have breakers that can fail to trip during an overload, leaving you with no safety net. Beyond specific types, time itself is the enemy. Decades-old insulation on any wire can become brittle and crack, exposing live conductors. And it's not just decay. Safety standards have changed drastically. The protections we now consider mandatory didn't exist when these homes were built. Let's focus on grounding. A ground wire gives stray electricity a safe path away from you. Without it, your body can become that path. So why does aluminum wiring fail? Physics. It expands and contracts more than copper, loosening connections over time and creating sparks. This loosening creates dangerous heat. But how can an inspector find a failing connection that's completely hidden inside a wall? Modern codes address these dangers. GFCI outlets, now required near water, sense tiny imbalances and shut off power in milliseconds to prevent shock. AFCIs are even more advanced. They detect the unique electrical signature of a dangerous arc and cut power before a fire can ignite. These dangers often show subtle signs. If your lights flicker when the fridge turns on, that's not character. It's a system under strain. Have you noticed any of these warning signs? Outlets that feel warm or make a faint buzzing sound are direct calls for professional help. Think about this. A 1970s home was built for a TV and a few lights. Today you have computers, smart devices, and maybe even an EV charger. That original 60-amp service is completely insufficient for modern life. It's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose. Even small mistakes create big risks. Using a 100-watt bulb in a fixture rated for 60 can overheat the wires inside your ceiling. Past updates can also introduce new problems. A common do-it-yourself fix for old outlets, for instance, creates a serious hidden danger. Simply swapping a 2-prong outlet for a 3-prong one without running a ground wire creates a false sense of security and offers zero protection. Another hazard is mixing old aluminum and new copper wires without special connectors. The two metals corrode, creating a brand new fire risk. After years of changes, many breaker panels become a confusing mess of mislabeled circuits, making an emergency shutoff difficult and slow. Remember that question about finding hidden problems? Inspectors use thermal imaging. This tech sees heat, revealing glowing hot spots inside walls. So, let's connect all these points. We've seen the outdated components like old aluminum wiring and faulty panels from decades ago. And we know your home's electrical demand has grown immensely. This combination creates an amplified danger, stressing those weak points constantly. The system isn't just old, it's being pushed in a way its designers never foresaw. And it lacks modern safety devices like AFCIs to stop a failure. This blend of vulnerable, aging infrastructure and intense modern demand is the specific threat every owner of an older home needs to address. Now you can see why a specialized inspection is so vital. It's not about finding fault, it's about managing this unique, age-related risk. For homes over 40, an electrical inspection is a safety necessity. It accounts for old parts, new codes, and the demands of your modern life. If your home is at risk, schedule an inspection with an electrician who specializes in older properties. It is a protective measure. Share this video with anyone you know who lives in an older home. This information can protect property and potentially save lives. The charm of an older home is worth protecting. Ensuring its electrical safety gives you more than a house. It gives you peace of mind.